We're here at Codebar. And we see Kim.
Hello.
Kim, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Look at how organised this looks. We're here at Codebar. What a beautiful space. Play some foosball later. And there's also some kind of quiet places, I suppose. You've got like a side table, which I really, really like. Starting off with a healthy breakfast fruit. But nice, it's got two screens, so you're not looking past the speaker.
Welcome. The aircon is on.
We're here at Codebar, Unconference 2023, and I have one with me. And how's your day going?
I mean, it's going pretty good. There's a lot of people, I would say. One of the events with the most diverse crowd that I've ever seen by far.
It's awesome to hear that. It's great. You're right. They've got an amazing community, and it's great to see everyone kind of get together and geek out. And there's so many awesome discussions going on at the moment. I can hear so many things. I've heard GitHub, Git, open source, personal branding, DevRel, JavaScript, like so many topics being discussed. I think it's great.
Yes.
So we've just had the planning where people presented their talks and people voted on the talks. And I think there's only one slot for the entire day, or maybe two. So it's really interesting that we've got a packed day. I could have given a second talk on content creation, but I thought I'd like to geek out with more people and go support other people as well. The first session was from Alicia, and it was on kind of how to work with recruiters, how to stand up from the crowd, which I went to see, I went to support, and there was some really interesting discussions. And there was a lot of overlap with what my talk's going to be about open source, because she was talking about making sure you have a personal brand, make sure your resume doesn't just have kind of every bit of information about you, tailor it to the role you're applying to. How's your day going?
It's been absolutely lovely. Great visiting Codebar here. It's just a wonderful, wonderful community all around, and I'm loving geeking out with folks all around. Couldn't have expected for a better weekend.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today and geeking out. How was your day today?
It was amazing. Thank you.
How's your day gone?
Yeah, it's been amazing. A day full of learning. Great to meet some new people as always. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. The second session was with Candy. She was talking about ADHD, and I went to learn more about that so I can support people in the tech community and also in open source to see how I can learn more about it. I don't know much about it, and it was super interesting. She gave a talk at the beginning. We broke out into little groups, and then towards the end we got back together again and shared what we learned and what we discussed. It was really interesting to see that a quiet environment, not like here where it's really quite loud, is super important. So noise cancelling headphones is really useful. Also not having too many distractions. So in the office you can get kind of tapped on the shoulder a lot, and they say, oh, just one quick question, which is never a quick question, but it's also very distracting. The last few years you've really gone remote, but we do get a lot of distractions in terms of notifications, Slack, Discord, Twitter, GitHub, wherever it is. So there's some really good discussions on how to mute those, maybe time box things. It was super interesting. How was your day today?
My day has been great. It's been amazing seeing all of these really cool and smart people, and all the talks have been fantastic. And I even ran a workshop which was about ADHD powered tech, and I've got some great feedback on it. And
It was awesome.
So my top thing is that if you have ADHD and you have a job, you are doing amazing. You really are. So really know that. Stop beating yourself up about all the other stuff that you may not be doing. And you can get help with the other things that you aren't doing. So that's my second tip, is that your company should be helping you if they're not already. They should definitely be helping you with noise cancelling headphones, or standing desks, or standing meetings, or giving you spaces for private time so you can focus. But all of those things are accommodations that they should be able to give you, and they're required to by law. So there you go. Finally, the last tip I have is that tech can help you with ADHD, and there's loads of apps and really amazing things. Notion or Llama Life are great apps that you can use to be able to help you organize your time and focus. So, it's been great today, and it's been great to meet you as well.
Great to meet you too. I look forward to more geeking out, especially on open source.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's go for lunch now and see what they've got for us. How was your day today?
Every talk was amazing. So I have been to 5 conferences in the last 4 weeks, back to back to back. Wow. And this is the conference that I'm leaving with energy. I came tired and I leave with energy.
That's awesome to hear. Love that.
I have never given that feedback like that. And that is because of the audience and the people that made this conference so amazing. I think one of my favorite talks was learn how to say no.
That was awesome too. And my open source talk as well.
Your talk was one of the best.
Good. Thank you. Willow, how's your day going?
Yeah, it's really good. It's such an interesting vibe because I haven't been to one of these before. As soon as I walked in, I really felt like it really feels like an intimate community here, which you don't necessarily always get out of the meetups because like other meetups is kind of more structured, but this just feels like everyone's doing everything and going around everywhere. It's really great.
Are you contributing to open source?
Yeah, it's how I got my job.
Are you contributing to open source?
Yeah, and that gave me references to so many people, and through them I got so many connections, and that just sort of got me closer to my job, and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you, Eddie.
That's awesome. How's your day going?
Going great, thank you.
What have you learned? What's your favorite takeaway or memory?
I think how to invoke social change at a systemic level.
That sounds deep.
Been quite a few deep talks today.
Interesting. How was your day today?
It went like this, then phew. And all thanks to Eddie. Eddie brought me out of my shell today. I was shy, I wanted to sit down. And Eddie was like, okay, I think we need to do a program or like a section where someone comes out to speak. And I was like, okay, let me give it a shot.
You were the first person to come up.
Actually, I was, yeah.
You broke the ice for everyone.
And your session on open source was really good. I joined in late, but I think I grabbed something.
Okay, cool.
Coding is not only just about coding, it's actually about the context. I think I got that.
Yeah. Exactly. How was your day today?
It was really, really good.
What was your favorite part?
Oh, that's a good question. Without obviously being a suck bar, I really do enjoy your open source
thank you so much. I'll pay
It's
you
another
later.
Motivation, yeah.
Awesome, great.
Cash in hand.
How was your day today?
It was good.
Did you give any talks?
I gave 2 talks. Yeah,
awesome.
no, it was
What were they
wonderful.
on?
One was on side projects. It was a fireside chat on side projects with Mel Transfield. Phenomenal person. The second one, it was a small group session on imposter syndrome. I didn't have as many people as I'd like because there was this gentleman who was talking about open source. So on
I'm
and so
so
forth.
sorry.
It's
Why do we
fine.
clash? We
It's
always
fine.
clash.
I know. But I'll be running it twice more this year.
Okay.
But it was a small group session on imposter syndrome, and I think it was a 5-person group.
What an amazing day at Codebar. It was brilliant. I learned so much. Met so many amazing people. I actually also got some people onto BioDrop, which was very cool. And I did a session at the end, which was very unexpected by me and everyone else, where I got people who wanted to do public speaking for the first time to come up on stage, and we just chatted for like a minute. Therefore, they kind of got exposed to standing up in front of people. And no one wanted to come up at first. Then once one person came up, other people wanted to come up, which is amazing. And for each person, when they came up, the first question was a little bit, they were a bit nervous. And then they just started talking, and it was great. They told us about what tech they're learning, what projects they're building. It was so much fun. Thank you so much for organising an amazing Codebar. It's the 9th anniversary.
9th year of Codebar, yeah.
That's amazing. And I know everyone had such an amazing time. So thank you so much. I'm sure you've been a bit stressed because it's not so planned and it's very natural. But how was your day?
Do you know what? Codebar is fairly easy to organise because there is no CFP, there's no speakers to plan, and that's normally a huge bulk of the work. It's more anxiety inducing because you don't know the schedule. So there is all that idea of what's going to happen if no one proposes a session? I could just be stood at the front and there's tumbleweed. So it's more anxiety inducing, but it's always just such a joy. It's everything about Codebar, which is community driven. I turn up on the day and we all turn up on the day and they put the schedule together. It's driven by Codebar.
It was amazing.
So that I love.
It was amazing. I know everyone had a wonderful time.
Good.
So thank you so much for organising this. And it's great to hear that you've got 2 more coming up in Glasgow and Barcelona.
Yeah, so in November we're running 2 more. We're running one in Glasgow and one in Barcelona, which is really exciting. So see people there.
So yes, we will hopefully see you there. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, thank you so much, everyone.
Bye. Do you have any questions for me about open source?
Are you the creator of open source?
I wish.